College football's season proper, not this week zero stuff, proper begins tomorrow. Locally here, we've got NC State hosting East Carolina. Then on Friday, the Duke's Mayo Classic at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte with the 49ers and Appalachian State, which will feature the head coaching debut at App by Dowell Loggains, who joins us on the Adam Gold Show. You're familiar with that area, spent time at South Carolina. This has got to be an exciting way for you to start the season.
Yes, sir, it is. We're really excited just, the opening week and playing close to home, a place that our fans will be able to get to easily, and we expect to have a great turnout as well. So we're excited. Got another huge day of practice today, which is really important for us, but we're definitely getting closer, getting excited about this first game.
Yeah, how long have you been focusing on game one?
When this week started. You
didn't start before then? You didn't install certain things that you're going to do just because you had the extra time?
No, we did not. It's more about kind of the NFL model of even Super Bowl teams. You don't want to spend more than 7 days on an opponent. And obviously we knew, did we look at the teams that we're playing this year weekly in the summer and do those things? Absolutely. We did our due diligence on every team we play, but we expect every game to be a championship type game, and so we focus the same amount of attention to every game. And just like next week will be the most important game of the season next week. But right now we're totally locked in. We have been for, the last 4 or 5 days, and got a huge practice today to clean up some things from yesterday. And we're just trying to focus on the process of getting better right now.
Dowell Loggains, App State's head coach, is joining us here on the Adam Gold Show. So you mentioned, you're taking an NFL approach to this. Locally here, we've got Bill Belichick, who had talked, at great length about the way college football, the way he envisions a program. How do you envision the program at App in terms of, do you have more? Are you taking kind of more of an NFL-esque approach? You've been in both places, most recently in college, but how are you approaching this particular job?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, most of my career is 16, 17 years in the NFL versus I think this is my 5th in college football. So obviously the NFL is what I know very well and very comfortable with, and I just spent 4 years in the SEC, 2 at my alma mater, Arkansas, and then 2 years as the offensive coordinator at South Carolina. And obviously got to throw a shout-out to my guy, Spencer Rattler, just got named the starter in the New Orleans Saints, and had an honor to coach him for a year, and so excited for what his future's holding. And great conversation with him last night about his upcoming season. But we definitely view this, and college football is trending towards the NFL in some ways anyway. The NFL doesn't have a 20-hour rule. We don't have to worry about class, and we didn't have to do those things. But you do deal with the free agency, and you do deal with the salary cap. So that's all, the roster can change. It used to be you could transfer. When I was playing college at Arkansas, you got to transfer one time. You had to sit out a year unless you went down. So now they can, we've got guys on our team that have played at 3 different schools.
Yep. Including your new quarterback.
I didn't know. Did we name a starting quarterback yet?
Well, okay. Well, I apologize.
Nice try, Adam. Come on. You think it's an amateur hour over here? No.
First of all, that's fantastic.
And we do have, we do have. I didn't know if you were talking about Billy Wiles or you're talking about A.J. Swan. We also have J.J. Cole and Noah. We're excited about all our quarterbacks, and we do have 3 of the 4 guys that are on our team have played on multiple teams as well. So besides our freshmen, so obviously you deal with a lot of transfer, a lot of movement on that. But I do appreciate your attempt to try to get me to name the starter on your show.
Very subtle on my part. Not so much. When will you make that decision? Would you like to make it right now?
We want to practice one more time. It's funny,
okay.
Coach Clyde Christensen just walked out of my office We were having a discussion about that aspect of it as well. And, Coach has been Coach Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, such a good guy, North Carolina with Drake May. And we're so fortunate to have him at this place because you're talking about a guy that turned down an NFL offensive coordinator job this year while he was standing on our campus at a run, and I got an NFL team calling him offering the OC job, and he stays with us. So we're very fortunate to have him here. He's a guy that I rely on a ton, his wisdom, but his ability to coach quarterbacks, communicate to quarterbacks, and we were discussing our plan as we go, and we like the quarterbacks that we have, and we're excited about them, and we're getting closer to naming a starter.
Are you down to you're not there yet? You need one more practice. This was poor timing on our part. We should have had this conversation tomorrow.
Then we might have had breaking news if we had done it tomorrow. But,
I have done a poor job of timing out the entire week. Dowell Loggains, App State's head coach, is joining us here on the Adam Gold Show. So I've been in this area for 28 years. For the most part, since I have been here, App State has consistently been at the top of whatever level it is that they play at, whether it's the FCS level. We had 3 straight national championships under Jerry Moore. And then when they bumped up from which came amid great debate and like kicking and screaming by some of the alumni, when you jumped up to FBS level, people didn't think it would work. For the most part, it has really worked. There's been a ton of success, a bunch of 10-win seasons. It's been kind of up and down. Does the current era, does the current landscape allow for App State to get back to where they were consistently, even at a group of 5?
It's that's really up to App State, and it's really up to us as an organization. Like, obviously, what we've done in the past has done a great job of adapting to our circumstances and our situations, and we have to continue to adapt in the NIL transfer portal world. And, when Coach Moore was here, he could out-evaluate guys and get them here, and he could sell winning, and he could beat P4 teams. So, hey, do you want to win championships here, or do you want to go to certain P4 teams that don't have a chance to win championships? And so you had a leg up, and then you go to the Sun Belt, and Coach Sat and Coach Drink did a great job, and I think the first year they transition wasn't great, but then got it going a little bit. But you're still dealing in a non-transfer portal, non-NIL world, and then you talk about the G4, the G5 teams that have a lot of money. You're talking about Liberties and the Memphises and the Tulanes and those things. So we have to continue to adapt and not lose our integrity of who we are and the culture that Coach Moore created here, which is always do more than is expected. But you have to continue to grow and evolve in the transfer NIL world as well.
What is your biggest selling point to whether it's transfers coming in or freshmen?
Well, number one, 93 years of NFL experience on this staff, and you talk about guys that coached or played, and you got Clyde Christensen, Kevin Higgins, Bob Sanders, another North Carolina guy, and then we brought back a former player, DJ Smith, to be our defensive coordinator. Right. And Curtis Fuller is our secondary coach who played in the NFL for a long time and coached in the NFL for a long time. So the development and experience at the highest level possible. To get coached by great coaches that can help you get to where you want to go. And it's also an unbelievable game day atmosphere that I haven't got to experience yet. So I'm talking about something that I've only seen on videos, I've only heard about. So I'm really excited about that part of it. And you're talking about the legacy and tradition that guys like Coach Moore created, and Daniel Jeremiah and the people before us, the Corey Lynches of the world, and the big upsets that were allowed that have happened in the past. And so that's the selling points of these guys. You talk about most of them want to play in the National Football League, so check that box. And then you want to go somewhere where the game day atmosphere is really good, and you have a chance to get excited about playing on Saturdays, in this case maybe Friday night in an NFL stadium. So those are the things that we're really harping and preaching on in recruiting.
So Dowell Loggains is the new head coach at App State. Just so people know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure the atmosphere will be really good next week when you host Lindenwood because App State's playing, therefore it'll be a good atmosphere. But it's going to be a bit before you get one of those types of atmospheres for when Oregon State comes in. I mean, this is a new thing for Oregon State. I think their eyes will be open to what Kid Brewer Stadium is like. I've said this before. This has nothing to do with the fact that you were kind enough to come on today. Somebody asked me the best atmosphere for football in the state, and we have great atmospheres. There's nothing like a game at the Rock. Nothing. And again, whether it's Carter Finley or Dowdy Ficklin or Keenan, all great places. There's no place better than Kid Brewer Stadium on a football Saturday afternoon. I absolutely love it. So you're going to love it as well. Let me ask you two more things, one serious, one not. 2018 playoff. I mean, I guess we're headed to a time where it is sort of the NFL. What are your thoughts? First of all, do you even think about something like that now in year one? But what are your thoughts on the potential of 28 teams in a playoff in college football?
I'm thinking about playing clean football against Charlotte. And how do we have a great practice today and make sure that we get 11 on the field on offense and defense, that we are fundamentally sound, that we take care of the football. Like, college football playoffs is so far out of the realm of things I'm talking about. And I think there's better people, Nick Saban, Chris Peterson, all these veterans, James Franklin, they can talk about that stuff. I want to play good football that the app fans can be really proud of.
All right.
I know that's a horrible answer for you. I know it's horrible.
It was probably a horrible question.
No, it's a great question, and I bet my buddy Eli Drinkowitz would love to answer questions like that. And yeah. But
Coach
I don't want to answer that. I want to play good football that makes this place proud, that I want to have celebrated locker rooms for our kids that are here right now. And there's, ask Coach Belichick that one. That's.
But you know what? I would love to be in a room with you and Coach Drinkwitz talking, because our conversations back in the day with Drink were just legendary. He was entertaining, and I know we're going to have a good time talking with you. So we'll close on this note. I don't know what the rules are if you were to win the Duke Mayo Classic, and I know that is job one. But how would you feel about a mayonnaise bath?
I would be really happy for our kids, and I would feel really good about what they accomplished in that moment. Then I would feel really good about transitioning into the next week, and that's it. Like, Adam, I get why you asked the question. I'm so boring. I'm sorry for being boring, but like, I'm excited about a great practice today, and we got to have it. And I'm excited to see what our game day atmosphere looks like in Charlotte. I'm excited about that. To even mention, how the game is going to play out would be, just.
Oh, I wasn't in any way insinuating that you guys were going to go down there and take care of it. I'm just curious how you would feel about mayonnaise being poured all over you, which to me is gross.
Anything that happens. Look, I'm a football coach, and most of us will do unspeakable acts for a win.
Okay.
So I'd probably, could do a lot worse than a mayonnaise bath for a win. You know what I mean?
See, that's the way I should have phrased it. Now I know better when I talk with you, Coach. We'll phrase things differently. What would you do? What would you succumb yourself to? All right, next time. Thank you very much.
The good thing is I answered that question carefully because I was at Bible study this morning. I don't want to lose all my integrity for a win, but there's nothing like winning, and it's the name of the game. It's why we do it, and I can appreciate the question you asked.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Good luck against Charlotte on Friday night, and we'll talk to you down the road. And by then, you'll know who your quarterback is.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Adam. Thank you.
Take care. Dowell Loggains here on the Adam Gold Show.